Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this feast. It is creamy pesto Alfredo fettuccine chicken spaghetti sauce fettuccine. And then I have some asparagus and I have some garlic bread. I'm so excited. This makes my house smell so good. And yes, so let's eat. Oh wait. First I have some, I have a box here. It's not on the floor, you guys. But I have some more cheese I'm gonna put on top. That's the cheese I'm putting on top. Yes, if you're new to my channel, I shake. It's normal, I'm anemic. That's what caused me to shake, so. I'm so hungry, you guys. And this sounds so good, watch. Not that, but. Yes, look at this, you guys. Look at this. Ugh, so thick and creamy. Just how I like it, with the extra cheese. Alright, so let's take a bite. You guys, sorry if I get messy, but this is so freaking good. Like, that pesto in it. It's so creamy and like just so fatty and good. And I put little chicken bites in it. Only part I don't like about cooking at home, oh, my arm is already tired because like I'm trying to get better at my thumbnails, so I'm actually like trying to take them, because before I would kind of just grab them out of what I already have filmed, you know. Oop, my bad, sorry. Turn that down. So I'm just trying to get better at thumbnails, so I was like holding it up, and this, it's like, there's a lot of pasta on this dish, so it was heavy. You guys, I can't wait till I get a new table, so it like fills the frame and stuff. Asparagus. And I like to make my own garlic bread, because when I go to the store and get that like garlic bread that's already made with the seasoning, it's like so much butter. So all I do is just get a loaf, cut it in half, put butter on it, and then put garlic powder on it. And put it in the oven, obviously. I honestly think that's like the cheap way of making garlic bread, but that's how my mom did it when I was younger. And it's just like I'm used to it, so I really like it, you know? I mean, obviously when you go to a restaurant, they're gonna have bomb garlic bread, but just for at home, that's how I like it. Mmm. Mmm. Guys, I love garlic. Garlic and cheese. Today is one of my beautiful subscribers' birthday. It is Joshua's birthday, and he let me know on Snapchat that it was his birthday, so I just wanted to say happy birthday, Joshua. Woo! I hope you see this. Oh, and like, I always joke about like ASMR, and then someone said that they liked the ASMR. So I wonder if I should do one. Like, I would still talk. I would just whisper talk. But, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be good at that. But people seem to really like the ASMRs. Like, really like them. Mmm. What pasta? I don't know. This pesto one is really good though. Are you guys excited that it's Wednesday? Means we're halfway done with our week. Oh, and I know my hair is ratchet today, but that'll be fixed in a few hours because I'm gonna dye it after this. It's already 2. I had such a late start today. Hold on. Okay. A lot of you guys also wished like Twinkie to get better because she got a really big thorn in her foot yesterday. And she's doing a lot better. She's still limping a little bit, but definitely not as much as she was. Yeah, so I had a late start today because I'm gonna be honest, you guys, like I was slacking on my working out like really bad and just being so gluttonous with this fast food that I was like, nope, not this week, not next week, but that's why I have, like, I'm not doing any fast food this week. It's just nice to not always eat fast food. Because let me tell you guys, I feel such a difference from eating all that fast food, like, these last couple weeks. And just in 3 days, like, working out, just water, no alcohol, no soda. I don't drink soda too much, but alcohol I do drink. And just working out and lots of vegetables, and then obviously this, but I feel so much better. It's just crazy how much salt is in fast food. Hi, Twinkie. It's just crazy how much salt is in fast food and how like just 3 days of no fast food and just working out and eating more meals at home makes you feel like so much better. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. So, I thought it would be interesting to tell you guys about the first and only time I got kicked out of my house. When I was younger, obviously. Honestly, both my brother and I were wild childs, and we were both addicts, and we both were drunks and stuff like that. But he had more the mentality like F everyone and I don't care what you say or anything like that. And although I did do all that stuff, I still really respected my mom and listened to her, and if she told me to come home, like, I would come home. Like, I still was really respectable to my mom. So I wasn't usually the one who would get kicked out. It was my brother. But then one night I was with my, like, one of my old best friends. I don't talk to her at all anymore. And we were at my house, and like my parents' room was always open. So it was always like, oh, if I needed toilet paper, I'd go in there. Oh, I need toothbrush, like toothpaste, I'd go in there. So I walked in there, and I walked into the bathroom, and like there was a note on the floor, and it said 30-day thing, you know, that everyone gets. We weren't getting evicted. My stepdad lived in that house before he was married to my mom, and he lived with the lady who owned the house. And he was her roommate. So she actually was ending it, like, later, years later, she was getting a divorce from her husband and saw that my stepdad was, you know, getting serious with my mom. So she was like, you know, my life is changing. I don't want to live in this big house anymore. Because it was a big house, and it was just her and her husband, but also my stepdad and his 2 kids. So she's like, I don't want to be in this big house, and I don't want to be here anyway because this is where I lived with him. So she was like, basically like, I'm just gonna, you can rent from me, and, you know, you can pay me rent. So eventually she was like, I'm gonna sell the house because obviously, you know, why not? I spent so many years, all of us were like kind of older at that point. Like I was 21, and both of his kids, my stepdad's kids, had moved out. So really it was just me and my brother out of the kids who lived there. So she was giving them, like, you know, my camera cut out. I can't believe it's been 16 minutes. But, So she's like giving them a 30-day notice because like I think it's by law or something like that. I don't really know. But I saw the paper. I grabbed it. I went downstairs and I was like, Mom, what is this? And she looked like, oh crap. Like she was like, oh crap, she found it. And my mom was like, yeah, we have to move out. And I was like, well, were you gonna tell me? Like it's like a notice amount of certain days. Like, where are we all gonna go? And she's like, well, we know where we're going. We're moving in with your grandma. And I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah, because my brother actually moved in there beforehand. So my brother wasn't living here at that time. He actually was living there beforehand because my grandpa was really sick and they needed help. And I was like, okay, great. We're moving in with grandma. My grandma had her own room with a master bedroom, and then my brother had his own room. What you doing? He had his own room already there. And then there's 2 more rooms. Like that was my old room when I was a little kid. And then like an extra like sewing library kind of room. I was like, great. So we all know what we're doing then. It's not a problem. She's like, oh no, we're moving there, but we're taking both of those rooms. I was like, so wait, you're telling me there's a certain amount of days we have to be out of this house. You didn't tell me that we had to be out of the house by this certain time of day or certain time of the month. And you already have a game plan and are totally leaving me out in the dust. She was like, yeah. I got so mad, you guys. Like, I really always respect my mom and like I always did, but that night I was just like, am I nothing? Like, I'm nothing, so that doesn't matter. And of course I started yelling at her. My mom physically grabbed me and pushed me out the door. It was just like, get out of here. Like, don't come back. And I was just like, what is going on right now? And looking back on it, I'm like, she was obviously like embarrassed. I feel like, you know, she was upset that she had to move. And I think like she was just taking it out on me, which is no excuse. But that was probably one of the craziest experiences like I had with my mom, because I was just like so in shock. Like, how could you do that to me? Like, excuse me. So I was physically pushed out of my house. But it did all work out though. Since I saw that note, I still had like, I think about like 3 weeks to find a place. And my best friend I was telling you about, she actually had like such a similar situation. Her parents would like let her come back and then they would kick her out and then let her come back and kick her out. So she was like, she also was like, I don't want to keep living like that, you know? So thankfully her and I combined forces and we actually found a apartment rather quickly. Oh, that's a good story too. I'll tell you something right now. So we found an apartment rather quickly. And I was able to get her a job at the workplace I worked at. So it actually worked out pretty fine. But oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my chin. That was like probably like 6 years ago, or yeah, like 6 or 7 years ago. And I still had Twinkie at that time. So when we met with the apartment manager to do the paperwork and sign everything, first of all, my friend was the one looking for the apartments. I didn't even look, which is completely stupid of me. I was just, you know, really naive and young at that time and just like, oh yeah, you do it, you know? So she's like, yeah, this one's pet friendly. I was like, great, perfect. Excuse me. So we went to go sign the paper, and it said nothing on there about pets, and I was just like thinking to myself, like, what the frick, you know, like I would think like it would say like under 25 pounds or all dogs are accepted, but it didn't. So there was a spot that said like additional notes. So I wrote, I have a dog under 25 pounds. And she signed it. So I was like, oh, okay. So cool, whatever. One day I went home early from work. Because I always like never showed up to work, or, you know, I was just really like just whatever, so like young, you know, like I didn't care. That's why I say I'm so different now. But she knocked on the door because she was like leaving notes on everyone's door because there was going to be, you know, maintenance throughout the whole complex, so everyone has to be aware that someone's going to come into your house. Knocks on the door, Twinkie starts barking, and she's like, is that a dog? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, is it your dog? I was like, yeah. And she's like, there's no dogs allowed here in the apartment. You're gonna need to get rid of her. And I was like, I looked at her, you guys, I had never been so sassy to someone. Because, I mean, it's my baby, you know? But I was like, I looked at her, I was like, I put on the document that I have a dog that you signed. So, no, I'm not getting rid of her. And I shut the door. And I called my friend and I was like, dude, this place doesn't accept dogs. And she's like, I don't know. It said it did. So I think the lady went to go do her research. And she came back and she's like, okay, I do see that you did write this. And I did sign it. But you cannot have any more dogs. Like, this is, it's not okay. And I was like, that's your job. It's your job to be informative, like, during this thing, you know? I don't know. Maybe I did, like, kind of sneak it by, but, I mean, I didn't. I wrote it down, but I was just like, no, honey, I'm not getting rid of her. You signed it. But I got to keep Twinkie. Like, the apartment complex was so mad because I know there was a couple people that wanted to get dogs and they couldn't, and then they see me with it and they're just like, how is this sitting here getting a dog? I did it the legit way. I told her, I must say though, working out gives you more energy while you burn more energy, and then you've burned so much energy, I definitely can eat more when I'm working out. Not, you know, like this is a heavy plate. Working out gets your metabolism going. So everything is just burning faster, you know? I was so hungry when I first started this video, and now I am so full. My battery did not die today. Ah, that was like Jesus coming from the heavens. So before I go, I just wanted to say thank you again to everyone who is being so kind to me on my Indian food mukbang and giving me tips and like proper way of eating it and stuff like that. Not everyone, but so many of you guys were so nice and just so like explaining how it goes and why you know they eat with their hands and like the proper way with the thumb and stuff like that. So I just want to address that I've got so many nice comments from you guys. So thank you so much for that. But I also want to say something. I think it was just this morning someone left a comment and was like, "You're so stupid, you can't even eat it correctly, you're too dumb to eat Indian food." And I'm only saying this because I want you guys to remember that, like, imagine if you were to go to a foreign country and you don't know the exact way that everything is done. So calling someone stupid is not nice. Like, imagine if your mom went to another country and they're like, "Oh, you don't know how to eat that, you're stupid," whatever nationality or whatever, wherever you come from. You wouldn't want someone to treat your mom like that, or your dad, or your brother, or your sister. You know, I would never have someone come here from another country and they, like, example, are lost on the train station. They don't know which train to go on. I would never go, "You're so stupid, you can't even read what it is. You don't even know what train goes there." I would never do that. And I honestly hope that you guys would never either. One thing that my mom taught me a very long time ago, one of the better things. She taught me a lot of things, but, you know, she always said to treat others how you want to be treated. Always treat others how you want to be treated. Even if people are like mean to you and stuff like that. Because there's been plenty of times I have people who were so mean to me and I just, you know, okay, cool. And years later they say thank you, you know, like I was at this certain stage in my life and I just wasn't respectful. So just put yourself in someone else's shoes before you go ahead and judge them or criticize them, because you don't know where they're coming from. You don't know anything about their situation. And especially if someone is saying, "Oh, please, you know, teach me." Don't be mean. You guys, treat others how you want to be treated. The world would be such a better place if we treated each other how we would like to be treated. If we treated each other how we would like our mothers treated, our fathers treated, our brother, our sister, our cousin. It's so important to be nice even if someone is being mean to you. Like, you have such an advantage if you are a nice, positive, genuine person. So that's my little note for today. Just please treat others how you would like to be treated. And I hope that I can bring you some sense of peace and happiness through my videos, because you guys always do that for me in the comments section. Always. You guys send me such nice things on Snapchat, and like when there's negative ones, yeah, I want to point it out because I want it to be shown why we don't want to treat other people like that and why it's important to be nice to people. So that's the only reason, you guys. So just take it as a positive thing, you know, just a reminder to be nice to. Yeah, my camera cut out, but it's just so important to be nice to each other, you guys. And I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who is supporting me and just loving me and being nice. It means so much to me. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Thank you for another day of being here with me and eating. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, because I tend to make these videos around 5 times a week. So yeah, anyways guys, I love you. Have a great Wednesday. Peace be with you, and to infinity and beyond. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Oh my god. Bye guys. Bye.